So what is the fastest way to find the biome or the structure location that you're looking for in Minecraft? Hello and welcome. My name is Foximus, and today I'm going to be able to show you exactly how to do that. If we head on over to create a new world and we go down to where the seed is and we hit that little arrow to the right side of that, it'll give us pre-made seeds. Here you can spawn right next to an ocean monument or a woodland mansion, or if you're looking for a jungle, then you can choose these options. Now, if you don't want to start a new world and you just want to be able to find these biomes or these structures, then what you can do is head on over to Chunkbase. Now that we're at chunkbase.com, we have a couple of different options here. We can go to biome if you're just looking for a specific biome, of course, and we have all these different structures that you can find. Let's go ahead and do biome first. Now this is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to type in our seed here and the correct version of your game. Z is going to be north and south. That's the last number you see on the show coordinates, and X is going to be east and west. You don't have to worry about Y, that's just how high you are and how low you are to the ground. So we're going to type in the seed of our world. If you don't know how to find the seed of your world, I'll show you just right now. Now the problem with Chunkbase is it doesn't tell you exactly where you spawn. You'll type in the seed number and you're like, oh, I don't know exactly where I am. So what you can do is create a copy world, and in that copy world that you might have made, or maybe you didn't make it, but you go into creative mode. Once you spawn in, you can just place a bed here, try to sleep at it, remove the bed, and then go all the way up here. Once we're at a height that will easily kill us, we just go back to survival world, and it'll show us exactly what the spawn number is on the top left of the screen. Now that we know the seed of our world, we can just hit go and it'll tell us exactly where we are on this red dot. Now all of these different colors represent the different biomes, pretty self-explanatory, and as you can see underneath the map on the right side, it'll tell us what the biome actually is. Now if you want to find, let's say, a jungle, we're going to click on filter biomes. We're going to scroll through this option and click on jungle, and what it's going to do is it's going to load. And if you can't find it right away, then what we can do is hit this little slider. Let's just zoom all the way out. So our jungle is quite far away. We're going to double click on that. We already know what our world spawn coordinates are, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to click over here. And if you want a little bit more of an accurate read, we can zoom in and make sure that we are actually in the jungle. Now a little pro tip is if you uncheck this filter biomes, you'll know exactly what the surrounding areas are. So right here is the Badlands, right next to a jungle, which is actually quite nice, and next to an ocean. And here are the exact coordinates down here. It's also, again, underneath the map on the right side. You can also do this for the Nether. So if we go to the Nether, and we zoom all the way out, find what your Nether coordinates are. Let's just say it's the same one. We're going to zoom back in a little bit so it's easier to find. It's a little hard because of the color. But here we can see there's a Crimson Forest nearby, there's a Soul Sand Valley, and this is a great way to find not only all the biomes, but to get that particular achievement. I believe it's called Hot Tourist Destination. And of course it also works for the end, but it's not going to help you find an end city. So let's go over the locations now. Say you want to be able to find a woodland mansion. Once again, type in your seed and the correct version. You can either type in your world spawn coordinates, or you can type in the coordinates that you are wherever you set up your base. Now, woodland mansions are notorious for being incredibly far away, so we're going to zoom all the way out. And this brown dot over here, we're going to click on that, and we're going to zoom in. Now that we've zoomed in a considerable distance, we'll double click on that to get the exact coordinates. And as you can see down here, it is almost 16,000 blocks away. So it's probably not worth trying to find a woodland mansion. And of course, you missed it. Here's where you can find your end cities, your nether fortresses, ruined portals, and bastions as far as the 1.16. Now, disclaimer, there is a problem with the biome chooser because it's only on 1.14 and not on 1.16. It does say 1.14 and later, but some worlds have not been converted over. Some worlds that used to look a certain way on the 1.16 update do not look exactly the same, because I did a Sail the Seven Seas achievement, and now that seed is different. If you'd like to know an updated version of that achievement, if you want to get that, I'll show that on the screen now. If you hit this random button right here and keep generating new worlds, you can just search for the ones that you want. So right here, if we scroll down just a little bit, this is a desert that's also next to Badlands that has a lot of ocean space. So that might be something you're looking into. Now, the second way that you can do that without having to go to Chunkbase is to simply go into creative mode, and if you don't want to lose your achievements, make sure you save your world that's in survival. Make a copy of that, and in that copy world, go into creative mode. You're going to head on over to the console commands. You're going to type in a /. I'm just going to do it on the Xbox, so it's going to be a little slow. We type in locate. Once locate is typed in, it's going to bring us a few different options. So once we hit space, And here you can type in whatever you want for the specific structure you're looking for. Let's just say we're looking for a ruin. So we're going to type that in. It's going to tell us the closest one is at those exact coordinates. Now that we know exactly where that structure is, we can hit /TP for teleport and then type in those coordinates that you found. So, you've made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Thank you. If you have any questions, then you can be sure to let me know and I'll do my best to reply to you, my sweet, sweet friend. Don't worry, this is completely FDA approved. This passes all of the health checks. And everybody is fine and well. Bye bye.